today, I'll be attempting to make for Morning Glory flowers. We'll be using our favorite glue gun and pouring techniques, hairdryer, but I'll be working out of my comfort zone color-wise, so I wonder what you'll think. You can also watch the extended version of this episode on my Patreon. You can join our wonderful community from just $2 a month. Let's get right into it. I hope you're good and ready for our next experiment. I was looking through my to-do list and I've noticed that there were quite a few requests for the Morning Glory. That's this beauty, very delicate and fragile, and they are different colors, but I do like those purple ones. There are also blue ones and pink ones. Yeah. So, okay, let's see. I choose the type of canvas and the size depending on the topic. Morning Glory flowers are positioned on like a vine stem. So I think this canvas lends itself perfectly for the purpose. I'm going to sketch it on. For those of you who are asking, I know every video I explain it, this is baking paper, but you can use tracing paper. This is cheaper. This is cheaper and available. I've got plenty in my kitchen, so that's what I'm using. You can draw it on any paper, or you can actually draw directly on the canvas. I try to avoid it because I don't rubbing it off from the canvas. That's the only reason. Something like that. I won't bore you with this. I'll just quickly finish and we'll be ready to transfer. I'm really fussy about composition. That's why I do it on a piece of paper. Time to transfer my image. I know you like my mysterious transferring. My students think it's magic. Now press anything you can go over with a pencil. I usually just use my nails, but I know it could be super annoying. So yay! Success! Time for the glue gun. I missed my glue gun. I get many questions regarding my designs. I don't actually sell them at the moment anywhere, but I do share them with my patrons. I'm going to start with a section that's not so complicated. If that was one piece, I would do it on a mat and then I would lift it up like I did with the butterfly. If you haven't watched it, please do. It's a very good alternative if you are hesitant to use your gun on the canvas directly. I have to look for some precision nozzle. That will really help me. If you are using the same glue gun and you've got a different attachment, could you please let me know in the comments? I would love to test it. Even if it's a different gun with like a really small nozzle, I would really appreciate. I would love to check it out. Going over those lines in the middle. All right, so one flower done. 1, 2, 6, 7. I'm doing the bud now. So I want to curve it a bit. They remind me of hibiscus, but they've got the same kind of ice cream type of ending. I'm always thinking which place is best for joining when I do this. Little heart, just for you. And especially to my wonderful, wonderful patrons. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You're helping me create free videos for everybody every Saturday. Thank you so much. Finished. Ready for the paints. But it's already almost 1 and I am leaving it till tomorrow. Night night, everyone. Color choices. You may think, oh, that's a lot. But if I show you what I used, I don't think you would say that. That's it. And of course, white. So all my greens I intermixed. And for example, with this one, you think, oh, that doesn't look like phthalo green. No, it doesn't, because it's phthalo green with quite a lot of white and then burnt umber. And that gave me this. This will be a good opportunity for me to tell you what I put in my paint mix, especially for my lovely new subscribers. So this is my PVA glue with water, 50-50. 1 part of paint. This is the British Floetrol. overdraw. And again, one part of flow. I'll just spray some water, clean water, till I get a nice runny consistency. Very small build-up, uninterrupted stream. So now I'm going to check if all the paints are the same. This is the most important thing. Make sure that your paints are all the same consistency. You can't have one runny, one thick. It will not work well. You can remove those hairy bits using a hairdryer, but don't make it too hot because you don't want all your glue to melt. So we are deciding now how the colors will go. Don't worry, I know it looks dramatic when I do that. I cover everything I made. And I want somewhere in the middle towards the bottom. I might do this towards the edges so then the paint will glide easily. I also have this, but I'm not sure about it. Well, it won't harm anything if I add it towards the edges. So we've got two different greens, the cool green and the warm green, which is fine. Now, a little bit of those colors. Wonder how they will behave together with the greens, you know. This will go really well with this dark green, won't it? I thought maybe I'll add this off creamy white as well, just a bit. Yes, you thought I'm going to use the other one. I just can't resist this silly contraption. One of my lovely subscribers mentioned that we should actually name it. So, competition, what's the name for this? And please don't forget, this is actually not safe. It's really not. Which bits do I like, which bits I don't like? First of all, I do like the colors and the mixing is pretty good. So what I need a bit more paint. Yeah, I don't think I want to see this much of this one. So let's get rid of it. All right, I'm liking it. First of all, I'm going to touch all the edges like you see here. So I'm going to do this with the right color. This looks really nice when you've got the same color on the side, doesn't it? So I'll be touching the edges like that. That's what we have. And now you know why I love my hairdryer so much. First of all, it was a gift from my beloved uncle. The second thing is, this is dry in less than 24 hours. What I'm going to do, I'm going to paint my flowers white because that will help me decide on the color later. A little bit of relaxing painting. I don't want anything in the flower to be green, so basically that's why I'm doing this. Probably I'll leave the leaves. I will leave the leaves. It's going to be a poem. I'm going to test the colors for the flowers. Yes, I could pour the paint here. However, they will probably be drying for 2 days and I really don't have time because I need to do it for the premiere and I only have 2 days left. I am going to brush the colors on. I am going to also mix them and see what will look best, in my opinion. I did find ultramarine, yes. Ooh, that's going to be perfect. Combination of these should give us the exact color. Okay, let's test it. Pretty, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of white. How about this beautiful color? So the mid part, I'm going to use this. See, I'm playing here, I'm playing with color and I am enjoying it. Layering is going to be the key here, you know. I also have something absolutely crazy, but that's probably too much. I'll put purple on top, so I know it's a bit too much of the pink at the moment, but there are different variations of the same flower, so I'm sure there will be one of them will look like this, maybe. Please don't judge it yet. I'm on flower number 3. This time I started with pink. Now I'm adding purple. This one is slightly different. It's seen from another angle, so top of it is going to be the same color. I'm using my pouring acrylic to fill up some of the sections that were a bit too purple. You can actually fill all that up with your pouring paint. I personally prefer painting, but some of you might find this much easier or more enjoyable. And time for the leaves. This will be the greenest paintings I've ever done. Look at them. This is like green, green, green. I'm so hesitant, you know. It is so green. Okay, let's go with this crazy one and see later on. This is, of course, just the base layer. I wonder who loves morning glory flowers. Do you have someone whose favorite flower is morning glory? I would love to know that. And what is your favorite flower? Well, the last thing I think we need to do is creating some shadows. This is a bit of black with the same colors. Okay, I won't bore you with just applying some gray around. Well, it's so green that I've decided to do this. Just for fun. Let's add some gold. I like this one. This is like a lighter gold. It actually says light gold. My finger. And some touch-ups. I think gold would really accentuate those parts nicely. Green and gold. Very nice combination. I'm going to try metallic purple on these. I want to see if that will look better. Colors, and I found one deep purple. I might mix it with a bit of electric blue. Not as shiny as gold, that's for sure. There's definitely some metallic sheen here. And then I'm going to touch it up with some mica powder. I started adding shimmer to everything, so at the moment I found something called Pale Hot Pink. I want to see what happens if I touch the petals with mica powder. Yeah, at this angle there is some shimmer. I also have one that I am really curious to try, is the Bubblegum Glow. But let's add a bit more here. That's probably the angle you can see best. But I think I can leave it now. I'm really happy with it. After all those greens and purples, they look really nice. You know what will look awesome with? This one. That's the same series. And this is one of my personal favorites. I still have it. Oh, by the way, I never said that if you purchase 2 of my paintings, there will be a special discount. I think they will look so nice together. Wow, which one do you prefer? I always like my latest baby, but I do like this one too. I'll show you some close-ups. Well, I wonder what you think. I must say I am much more pleased than I expected. I do love the greens and the purples and the pinks together. So I think it's a really nice painting. I'm wondering whether to add the resin or not, but perhaps I will leave this decision to the future owner of this painting. You can find it on my website, abcreativeofficial.com. From just $2 per month, you can watch extended versions of the episodes, plus much more. See you all next Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.